All right. So it looks like Japan is going all in down here in India, like we kind of suspected. I mean, he really is literally all in at this point because these four transports, I mean, they can grab these two guys, which they could do anyways and attack India. But otherwise, they can't even come back here and grab guys to add to the stack. They can't come up here. There's no one for him to grab up here to move over. So literally, he is telegraphing all in. I mean, there's nothing more for these transports to do. So he's at his peak. J4 is his peak attack. He's not gonna after J4. All he can do is build 3 bombers a turn. So I just need to protect India one more turn, and then Japan's gonna be in a lot of trouble. So doing my crunching, I need 3 tanks and 10 fighters down here. So I got 7. Here comes number 8. Here's number 9. Here's number 10. I get to keep 1 Russian fighter up in Russia. So that means this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can use 2 fighters to hit Ukraine, which is nice. And then we'll battle up here. And I'm going to give up West Russia. It just is. I'm okay with it right now. I think in this game, I've got again. Hopefully, this is going to be green. This is going to be green. This is going to be green. Red, red, red. After this turn, so he's got a lot of trading, a lot of battles he's got to re-fight into. So he's going to start finding himself running short on units very fast. I just noticed he's got 3 AA sitting down in here. So that's where we're at. So purchase. I want to spin up the shuck as fast as possible. Um, we're looking at the Mediterranean, and I want to go ahead and get a northern shuck going at the same time. I like to have 6 transports, 2 in the Med, 2 on 13, 2 in 10 or 11, coming down to bring units to Morocco for feeding in here. And then I like to have 4 more transports, 2 on 10 and 2 and 3, shucking back and forth. So I like to get to 10 transports as fast as possible, possibly go up to 12 if I decide to, increase the upward shuck here. I don't know that I'm going to do that simply because the med shuck can get shut down by a heavy Japan Navy with him building 3 bombers, so that he has 5 bombers altogether here. That starts to speak volumes to what we got to be careful of. That he can move those 11 Japan planes over here and uh, push me right out of the med. So I'm not going to invest too heavily in the med, but we're going to do it this turn. So my purchase planning, 2 more transports gets me to 10 transports total. So we're going to have 2 transports there. I'm going to have this transport coming back for units, and all 4 of these transports are going to be looking to come back for units next turn. 2 are going to go here, one's going to go down. Excuse me, 3 of these. 2 are going to go here, one's going to go here. One's going to work on coming up this way to head towards the shuck that direction. But that means 3, 4 transports coming back, so we need 8 units for them. And then we're going to have 2 more transports getting built. If you do all the math and the shucking and the checking, so we're going to have this guy coming back. He'll have the AA and an infantry. We'll move another AA and infantry up with the other transport that's coming up. That leaves 2 infantry still sitting here, plus this one, that's 3 infantry. I'm building 9, so that's going to give me 12 infantry sitting. That'll feed the 2 boats and 4 other boats, so we'll be good. We may have to bring the transports that come to 13 this turn may need to come back to 11 the next turn with a build instead of going up to 10. But eventually we'll get them shifted to where all our, I like to have all my transports going 10, 13, 15, and 10, 3, so that we can pivot real quick and easy when it comes time. We're going to go ahead and grab the point since he's given it to me. I want to use a bomber to attack, a fighter to attack, a cruiser to attack. Just gonna grab up as much as we can. I believe that's all the US attacks. Mostly taking freebies other than Italy. We gotta fight for. Cruisers, I tell you. I think they're useless. Nice. Nice. Ah. Really dislike this transport system. Let's see, let's move the one transport up. We need his guy, he needs his AA, and his guy. And that's my 2 transports loaded there. And that means he can grab his 4 and come drop. He can come over. We're just going to leave our sub sitting up there. He's got nothing better to do. Go ahead and bring him on in there. It does give him the opportunity to blitz his tank through there and grab a little bit of little something something, but again, it's just time as far as I'm concerned that these guys will be taken care of. You know, this fighter 1-2, he can't land anywhere in here, so he's gonna have to land his fighter over in Belarusia, which is good for my shucking capability too. So the whole idea, let's go ahead and get this mobilization done so we can demonstrate precisely what I'm looking for. So I got that. So the whole idea here is these 4 fighters could hit C-Zone 3 versus 3 for 1 transport. These 4 fighters could hit down here and hit 2 destroyers and a battleship for 1 transport. I don't think either of those are great battles. This one could hit these guys, but I don't think that's, you know, obviously I don't think that's a good battle. So I don't know that it's worth those takes because I've got my fleets here ready to just continue to flow in, even if he does hit and wipe these guys out. So otherwise, he also wants to hit this transport, and he's also going to want to be trading all these territories. So I'm trying to spread his fighter use out thin, but this is probably the most easiest battle for his fighters to go into. We'll see if he takes it. I don't know if he will. I don't think I would if I was him personally, but maybe. We'll see. So yeah, so that gives me uh, 11 guys here. So 4 of them will be taken by him. That leaves 7. So 2, 6, they can all come up here. This guy will come on back to 11 next turn and move the guy over and build another unit in there for him. All right. Head right into Russia. Russia has 26. Currently, they're sitting on 20 IPC. I'm hoping to take 5, so I'll be up to 25. So if I save 2, that'll give me to 27. And I am starting to get a little bit thin on units. And again, I'm going to burn up my artillery. Geez, that's a tough choice. You know what? I'm not even going to crunch the math. We're just going to go ahead and still build a couple artilleries. I was thinking about I could just build the 8 infantry and they get 9 infantry next time. But we're going to end up with 1 less man, but 3 artilleries instead. And we're just going to have to be happy with it. Let's see. Again, I'm trading kind of heavily. I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's the right thing to do, being the key phrase there. Unlikely. Unlikely. But this one's strong. Go figure. Oh, it is too, I guess. Makes sense that that's unlikely. Although I don't know about unlikely. It's still in my favor. But... oh, come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Just finish him. There we go. Okay, key 1 here. We don't want to leave any back doors to Moscow open. Just do it and ease my heartburn. Alright. That's fine. Ay, ay, ay. Glad I went the extra man. Hopefully this infantry artillery are better at hitting than the last one was. There we go. Got a hit off the bat. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Make him trade, make him trade, make him trade. So I don't need I need 1 fighter down here. I don't need the tanks down there. I'm going to leave the tanks just still chilling here. I don't need them back yet. This guy, I'm going to go ahead and move him up here to keep the Japan tanks low. The thing that I'm thinking about is what do I want to do with this AA? You know, I mean, he doesn't want to go heavy anywhere. He's going to want to use a plane to trade. No, I'm half tempted to put 2 infantry in with the AA and just make him trade all over and use his tanks in there. I'm gonna have what did I build? 8 units, 10, 12 units I could hit there. He has the 8 that he could move in, plus he does have the air that he could fly in, regardless. So I think I'm gonna move the AA over here. Make him think about, just the 2 versus 1, and maybe save my artillery. People that watch me know I like to be kind of proactive with using my AAs to scare people off a little bit. Of course, that does invite an arch stack, doesn't it? Two, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, we're gonna go with it. I don't care. That's just to help kind of discourage the arch stack idea. There we go.